Hi, I'm Caroline Carruthers. I'm the Chief Exec of Carruthers Jackson, and the Grafter helped me achieve a partial sale of Carruthers Jackson, which was just what I needed at the time. So Carruthers Jackson are a strategic data partner who work with organisations all around the world from small to large and help them get more from their data, achieve value, and actually make sure that it's ethical, safe, and it's governed well. So the reason we started thinking about an exit, if I'm honest, we weren't thinking about an exit at all. What happened was that a much bigger organisation came to us with a fantastic offer. We put in time, resources, effort, we spent a lot of money and changed our focus to work with them. And actually, we found out that it was just a tease all the way through. So after spending 6 months working with them, and any small organisation knows that when you're going through this kind of process, it's an awful lot of commitment you put into this. And literally, we were 6 months down the line, about to sign heads of terms, and we got ghosted. And it was an incredibly frustrating, but also interesting process to go through. So what I then made me think of is actually that was an opportunity that we decided to go with because it seemed too good to be true. Turns out it was. And then that made us think about what we actually wanted, which is when we started working with the Grafter. It was so frustrating, the initial process that I went through, which is why I worked with the Grafter to make sure that I really understood what was going to be the thing that I wanted to get out of it the most and then achieve it. So I worked with the Grafter, and I have to say it was all about Rachel. I have worked with Rachel in the past. I just find her the most engaging, lively, intelligent, and I know she'd hate me saying that, person. And I just think that I've got the sounding board that I needed to make sure that I got everything out of my brain in the way that I needed it. So we did talk to a number of different companies first, but what we found was most people wanted to do it in a way that wasn't comfortable for me. So I knew that I'd been through something that I hadn't been comfortable with. And the most important thing through this next process for me was that I was comfortable, that I was listened to, and that actually it wasn't just about following a set routine. It was about being creative and thinking outside the box and working on something that actually it just suited all parties, because what I wanted was a win-win. So the main thing that I think made the biggest difference for me was having Rachel on support from the Grafter, so that I could ring her when I had a question. I wasn't worried about had I paid that fee for that particular minute that I was talking to her. I knew that I was going to get an honest answer, and that if I was talking bullshit, I would be told I was talking bullshit. So what I got was proper, compelling, confident honesty. So the main support I got was from Rachel, because we'd already been through the process. So some of the things, such as lawyers, we already had in place. If I went through the process again, I think I was burnt so badly by the first time that I went through it without the help and support. What I probably would have done is drew the support that I had in one place. So when I went through it the second time, I already had lawyers in place, I had accountants in place, and then worked with the Grafter especially. I probably would have pulled everything together in one area and went with a consolidated set of people who all knew each other. The best piece of advice that I could give somebody who would be going through any kind of exit sale of any kind of size is to work with somebody who can coach you through understanding what you really want to get out of it and being honest with yourself. And if you can start from that point, then it's much easier going forward, because you know what your red lines are and what you're really after.